Hey guys, this is Devul,
And I'm Advet.
and today we are going to be presenting you NexLead, an AI-powered CRM platform.
Yeah, cool. So yeah, this is our landing page, and you can see that this is an application that helps you discover companies, find contacts, and generate personalized email campaigns using AI. And the nice thing here is that it does your entire company research, contact discovery, email generation, and also inbox and um, campaign workflows. And it manages all of that in one unified platform. And the real beauty of this is that we're truly utilizing Cerebras system and Cline powerful AI tools in order to implement this website. So we're really excited to show this today. So let's get started and go to our uh, landing page. So we begin with a chatbot, which will ask you a couple of questions. So right now, I'm an employee in a B2B company, and I'm going to enter information about my company. So let's say I am working at Cerebras, right? So I will enter Cerebras as my employer name. And so what this app is able to do, NextLead is able to fetch the entire data of Cerebras and all the information that it needs. It also has a small description over here, which it fetches from information from the internet. And if I'm not happy here, I can talk about additional features or additional things that Cerebras is doing. So, for example, I can talk about they are up and coming in the data center space. So that gives a little bit more context for the AI to sort of generate the email inputs.
Yeah,
Once
and
I'm
all of
done,
this is saved in the database as well.
yeah. So once that's done, I can say, yeah, I'm ready. And what it does is uses this information and all the other information you can find about Cerebras to sort of pitch potential products that Cerebras might be wanting to sell. Cool. So after a short wait, what we see is that the tool proposes the various different products Cerebras is trying to sell. So of course, Cerebras has AI inference solutions. It also has its Condor Galaxy platform and inference APIs, where it also has a list of key features and use cases, which are all editable, of course. I'm quite happy with the other ones, so I can add these automatically. And what it shows me is that three products are selected, and these are the products that we are trying to pitch to other customers. So once we're done with the products, we can say that, okay, now the profile for our company and the product are ready. And now we should now be able to go to the research area where what we can do, David can explain a little bit more.
Yeah, so once we are done with the initial understanding of your own company, the next step would be to now look at the product offerings that your company has and then look at all the different possible customers for those product category, right? And then essentially three main options we have. We have the auto discovery feature, which directly tries to identify possible customers and goes ahead and researches them itself. Or you could do batch research, where you could list out a bunch of companies you want. Or if you want a single company, it could always also do that as well, right? So in this particular case, let's select the auto discovery feature. And let's say that we want around three customers.
Yeah, and so what's really cool about this is that we use the context developed in the previous chatbot in order to feed that to our auto discovery algorithm, which uses that to find potential customers. Once we're done with that, we can select maybe three companies and begin our research.
So behind the scenes, actually, it's doing a lot of different things, right? It is looking at a lot of different factors. It's trying to come up with different kind of possible customers for each product category. And then it does research into, when it was founded, how many employees there were, what kind of AI technologies do they usually talk about, how could Cerebras be useful for them, so on and so forth.
Cool. Looks like we're ready with some of our search results. So if we go back to our tab here, we can now go to our customer manager page. So this generates the potential clients, and this is a really good time to showcase that, okay, we're going in customer management mode. So we should switch to our dark theme that we implemented in our app here. So let's go over here. And so these are the companies that Cerebras, the tool proposed that would be a good fit for Cerebras. So we can have a look at different parameters that this is sort of proposed?
Firstly, it gives you a brief description of the company and a lot of information about the company itself, when it was founded, where it's located, what kind of revenue is generating, how many number of employees. All of this information would help the sales agent actually figure out what kind of deal can we possibly make with this customer, right? In addition to that, it talks about the business models, what are their key products and technologies, and how they can relate to your product. As you scroll down, based on all of the information above and the product offerings that we gathered in step one, we try to figure out what is the value proposition we as a company, Cerebras, can provide to our customers. And then using that, we essentially try to create a sales pipeline and a sales strategy. So if you scroll down a little bit more, we also have, how the AI/ML profile of our customer looks like. And if you scroll down a little bit more, uh, in addition to all of this, we actually cite all of our sources. So we get a list of all the different sources we got our information from. And then lastly, we actually get all the key information that we need in order to actually reach out to these people, right? One another really huge feature that we have is we can actually, on this particular company, we can create an entire sales strategy. When we click on generate report, it's going to use all of this information and actually, if you scroll down, yeah, it's going to create a proper strategy, or as in how we as a sales agent can actually tackle this particular customer, right? So there's a lot of details in here that we can take a look, and we can also go and
Yeah.
edit this strategy, right? Let's say we want to make a particular change to a particular feature, we can always go ahead and do that. And this gets saved inside the this particular company's uh, portfolio, which is going to be used whenever we want to send out emails to them.
So
Yeah.
we can also, once
And
we talk about one company, we can also generate a comprehensive report for everything. And Deval can talk about that a little more. So,
yeah, so similar to the report that we saw for one company, what a comprehensive customer report does, it looks at all of our customers and then identifies what is the biggest opportunity that we have in the market right now. So if you scroll down a little bit, there's a bunch of different information here based on our, it tries to correlate between our different types of customers. And, it tries to see how good of a fit Cerebras is to them and how we as a company uh, can change our sales strategy to gear towards our customers better, right? If you ever wanted to, so let's say you added three customers right now, but if you ever wanted to add more customers or wanted to do add anything more, you can always go ahead and add any more companies here to your list of possible customers.
yeah.
And our customer manager gives us all kinds of information like LinkedIn and everything else as well.
Awesome. So the next part of the customer journey after they do their customer manager is email outreach. So now you have provided information about your company. You found other companies that are a good fit. Now's the time to actually begin your campaign and begin selling your product, right? So here's the flow where we can start a campaign in order to like begin selling one of the products that we decided that we wanted to sell. So when you create a campaign, you can give it whatever name you'd like. So Cerebras recently came out with the Quen Ford, right? So we can
Went
say
for 480 billion.
480 billion parameters, right?
Yeah.
And so we can talk about this. And we can start this campaign. And what this does is it automatically creates a campaign where it identifies all the different various target customers that you want. And you can begin by editing a template.
Over here, actually, you would see that we have two kinds of templates. We have the initial outreach templates. And right now, these are basically auto-generated based on the company you are and based on the product offerings you're selling. And then these are auto-generated. So we give you roughly 10 initial templates to start off with. And then you can actually edit these templates as you wish. If you click on the edit button. Yeah, so over here, as you can see, there's a lot of different options, and you can change it. We can make it more concise or more coherent as per your liking. And as you can see, it puts the name that we started the campaign off with, and then we can categorize it, based on the type of solution we are offering and the kind of tag that we want to tag this particular email template with. And then, yeah, once we are done with the email templating part, we have a list of contacts that we want to reach out to, right?
Contacts tab is where we can see all the different people that the algorithm identified that are viable candidates for this product for your campaign. And what we did earlier, if you remember, is that we went to the research tab and we added Perplexity AI as the company that we additionally added. So by the time we begin forming our campaign, we already have people from Perplexity that they say, okay, these are like potential customers that you should email. So we can select these people. Let's select a bunch of these guys here. So yeah, we have few folks in Perplexity, we have few at HCL, and the other company, Ipsos, that we identified, right? So now that we've selected these folks and our templates, what we can do is generate drafts for each of these folks. So we can say that, okay, we've selected the CEO of Perplexity and a few other people who are like various different rankings, C-suites, maybe entry level, junior employees, senior employees. And what we can do is once we select these folks, we can move on and schedule when we want to send each of these emails to each and every person. So we can say that we either can schedule these emails all directly after we generate them, or we can personalize the times we want to send these to each of them. So in case we want to send to maybe vendors from across the world, you want to time this on a Monday morning, that's something that's totally doable here. So once you select the time that you want to send out your email, then you can select which template is applicable to whom. So
Actually,
based on
the default template that is already given here is automatically assigned based on the type of customer it is and the type of campaign we're doing. But if you wanted to make any custom changes, you could do so if you would like.
yeah, moving on, we can finally review when we are scheduling each of these emails, and we can finally generate the drafts and send these out. So yeah, so for each of these, right, we can see exactly what email that we've drafted, which are all parameterizable. We can even edit these if you want to, and we feel like something's not like good here. We always have the option to customize at every level, which is what really makes our platform unique. So once we're done and we're kind of happy with this email, we can say that, okay, I'm going to send these. And it gives a date that we send it. And let's say you go back and come back in a couple of days and you're like, okay, it's been a while since I emailed Arvind, right? So what this platform does is it automatically schedules a follow-up email in case they haven't responded back to you. So let's say I message Arvind Srinivas on August 3rd. It says that it'll automatically try to follow up with him on August 10th. So
Yeah.
that's also one of the features that we have that sort of like sets us apart from any other product on the market today.
Yeah.
So
And actually, it follows the follow-up template that we had previously talked about.
exactly. So yeah, so this is just a small percentage of what we could achieve with Cerebras systems and Quen. And we're really impressed with what we could manage to accomplish in almost less than 24 hours. And I hope you also enjoyed our project here and see the potential that it has to sort of really make an impact in the B2B SaaS space.
All right, great. Cheers, guys. Bye.
Thank you so much. Have a nice day.